just wanted to give this quick disclaimer. This video, all my videos, I just want to say that these videos are simply my opinion. You know, I don't profess to be an expert and to act like I know everything and that I'm 100% correct about everything. No, I'm just offering my insight. And just like Myron Golden says, I am 100% right about one thing. And that is, there's a 50% chance that I could be right and a 50% chance that you could be right. And I think that's very well stated. There's a chance that I'm right, chance that you're right. You know, even hence the channel name, David Perhaps. You know what I mean? Like, hey, like, I'm not professing to be a scholar or anything. It's just the insight of the things that I've come across and that I've studied and just how I perceived and interpreted it. You know, perhaps I'm right, perhaps I'm not. But I'm just putting it out there, you know, as my own personal due diligence. So if you're someone that's highly opinionated or easily offended, maybe just don't watch my videos. You know what I mean? Like, let's just not do that. We can avoid a lot of unnecessary dialogue, which I probably won't even engage in. Just letting you know in advance. But yeah, I just wanted to say that if you're someone that's highly opinionated, highly skeptical, you know, I can answer a question or whatever, you know, but there's a point and there's a line where I just won't entertain certain things. I'm not here to debate anybody. You know, it's people that like to debate and do all that stuff. That's not what I'm here for. My Constitution tells me that I am to give an answer when asked a proper, you know, asked a question. First Peter chapter 3, verse 15. You know, give an answer, but I'm also supposed to do it with respect. And I'm not commanded to like debate and go back and forth. You know, I'll give an answer if someone has a legitimate question and they pose it as a question, not like a very aggressive, long, unnecessary comment that I probably won't really take the time to read because it's just really unnecessary. You know, ask a question if there's a question, but, you know, I'm not here to debate with anybody, you know. Maybe I'll respond, maybe I won't. Depends on what's, you know, how I feel. Maybe I'll read it, maybe I won't. I don't know. Perhaps, right? But yeah, I just want to give this real disclaimer. For me, it's about winning souls. It's about saving souls for Christ. And I personally don't see that debating a bunch of people, going back and forth, and we're arguing, you're yelling, I'm yelling, you're writing your comments in all capital letters with 1,000 exclamation marks. Like, what is that? Who is that saving? Like, who is that? Let's be honest. Who is that really helping? You know, there are people that genuinely are lost and genuinely want answers and have genuine questions. Seeing a bunch of people who are passionate on both sides, there's equal passion on both sides, and both sides are yelling and going back and forth. Sometimes it's hard to differentiate between who's right, who's wrong. All they can see is just unnecessary hostility and aggression. So I'm trying to do my best to, you know, alleviate some of that from the beginning, from the gate. That's why I put the little disclaimer in my videos and in the comment section, just so you know what my position is. And if you don't get a response, or shoot, if you say something crazy, I'll probably just delete your comment, because I'm not, you know, do that on your own channel. Like, don't do that on my channel. You know, and half the time the people that leave the longest comments don't even have a channel. You know, they have 100% opinion, but 0% actual belief in that opinion, because they don't really even have a channel that shows they really believe their position. You know what I mean? So I'm just giving you the disclaimer in advance, as I will be putting it on my videos as well in the comment section and so on. So I'm just, just a heads up. I'm not here to debate. My opinions and views aren't really up for debate per se. We can have a respectful dialogue to an extent, but at the end of the day, I believe what I believe. You know what I mean? Like, a random comment, I'm not gonna be like, oh my gosh, like, let me come follow this person because of their long comment that they gave me. Like, somehow they just know the way now, right? Like, I'm not interested in that. So just a heads up, I would recommend not even wasting your time, because I will delete your comment. I'm just letting you know I will. If you post something that's just unnecessary, or I'm just letting you know in advance what it is, right? If you want to be mad, be mad. Hey man, it's really on you. It's not, if you don't believe in something, it falls on you at the end of the day to an extent. Like, you have to take responsibility for what you believe and or don't believe in. If you don't believe, you just don't believe. You know what I mean? I don't believe that cows can fly, but I'm not going to go around on a bunch of other channels that may talk about cows flying, and you know what I mean? I'm just not going to waste my time. I'm just, if you have a life and you have better things to do with your life and your time, as most people should, then you probably won't waste your time doing that kind of stuff. But that's not the case for everybody. And for those people, I mean, hey, I love you. Again, I'm here to always have a respectful conversation or dialogue, or answer a respectful question. But if my answer is not good enough, then in some instances it's just gonna have to not be good enough. Again, I don't profess to have all the answers or anything. We're all seeking to understand. So some people rather just be a skeptic and just live in doubt and not believe in anything. And I question how that could really be working out for that person. But that's your right. You have a right to not believe and to be whoever you want to be, as I have a right to believe and be the person that I desire to be. Right? So that's all I have for you guys on this video. But as always, man, peace.